Hello, this is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. Today I am reading from the Torah in chapter 17. And the congregation and all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin. After their journeys, according to the commandment of the Lord, and they encamped in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. And the people quarreled with Moses and said, "Give us water that we may drink." And Moses said to them, "Why do ye quarrel with me? Why do ye try the Lord?" And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured against Moses, and said, "Wherefore hast thou brought us out of Egypt, to kill us, our children, and our cattle with thirst?" And Moses cried to the Lord, saying, "What shall I do unto this people? But little is wanting, and they will stone me." And the Lord said unto Moses, "Pass on before the people, and take with thee some of the elders of Israel, and thy staff. Wherefore thou smotest the river, take in thy hand, and go." It just hit me. Moses was a waterbender. I know there are a few Avatar fans left out there, but a lot of you will relate to that. He took his staff that he parted the Red Sea. That's what God told him to do with the elders. "Behold, I will be standing before thee upon the rock at Horash, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come out of it water, and the people shall drink." And Moses did so before the eyes of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Mashah and Meribath, because of the quarreling of the children of Israel, and because they tried the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" And then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, "Choose for us men, and go out fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand upon top of the hill, and will with the staff of God in my hand." And Joshua did as Moses had said to him, to fight with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, then Amalek prevailed. And the hands of Moses became heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur supported his hands, one on one side, one on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua weakened Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, "Write this for a memorial in the book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heavens. And Moses built an altar and called its name Adonai Nissi. And he said, because the Lord has sworn by his throne, and the Lord hath war with Amalek from the generations to generations. In this battle with Amalek and his descendants, the Amalekites, continued to King Saul. And I may go ahead and divert from Exodus next week and read about the battle of the Hebrew people with the Amalekites, because this is significant for the current war today. Believe it or not. And things could have been settled and taken care of if King Saul would have followed the words of God and obeyed. And cruel and harsh is war, but Amalek and his descendants were some of the people. They were descended of Esau that have always been the enemies of Israel. And there were no Muslims in this day and age. People always point to that faith as the problem. These issues between the Arabs and the Jews go deeper. They started before Muhammad was ever born. They started before Christ was born. They started before Herod was born. So people do not have a deep understanding of the discord between the Arabs and the Jews. They overlay it with Christianity. They overlay it with Islam. All of this started with the two twins. I said on a previous video that all the problems in the world were because of twins. And somebody told me, like I was crazy or something. But the many, many problems between the Arabs and Jews started with Jacob and Esau, the twins of Isaac and Rebekah. You all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope that you're interested in hearing about the struggles between the Israeli and the Amalek and his descendants.